Hey guys, it's Jen LaForge. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here today. If you are new, here we talk about Disney, running, Disney Vacation Club, and all kinds of stuff in between, so I hope you'll stick around. If you like what you see, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, comment below, subscribe, and hit that little bell notification so that you don't miss a thing. So today is another episode of Jen's Favorite Things. I love doing Jen's favorite things, mostly because they're really easy for me to film because I just know it off the top of my head. And I get asked all the time about my favorite things at Disney. In fact, tomorrow I'm heading over to a friend's house to help her plan her trip. So these things will definitely be coming out as far as helping her plan where they're going to eat and when they're going to eat and how they're going to plan their days. So today we're going to cover my 5 favorite counter service restaurants at Walt Disney World. A little while ago, I did a Jen's favorite things with my favorite sit-down restaurants, and I'll put a link right here if you're interested. But I know a lot of you do the quick service dining plan, and you reached out to me and asked me to do a video of my favorite quick service places. So I am very happy to do that for you today. Just to give you a little bit of a definition, typically when we talk about a table service restaurant at Disney World, we mean that you're going in and you're having a server wait on you and bring you your food. When we talk about a quick service restaurant, we're talking about a restaurant where you go up to the counter and you order and then you take your food and go sit down and eat. There are different variations depending on the restaurant, but that's basically how you define between the two, and also obviously cost. A quick service restaurant is going to be far cheaper than a table service restaurant. So I'm going to start with my number 5 favorite counter service restaurant at Walt Disney World. And this is going to be a controversial pick because a lot of people do not like this place at all, but it happens to be one of my favorites. And that is Pizza Rizzo at Disney's Hollywood Studios. So Pizza Rizzo is located kind of as you go down toward where the Muppet 3D movie is. It's just to your left. They just redid it. The theming is adorable. I mean, if you look at all of the little signs and you read what it says, there's a banquet room upstairs with a disco ball and it says, you know, perfect for your wedding or bat mitzvah. And it is just super fun. Now, I happen to love the Muppets. Obviously, I love the Muppets. So the Muppet theming definitely puts this on, you know, raises this up higher than it might normally be. But I actually don't mind the pizza. It's a very basic menu. Everybody gets an individual pizza and a salad and a drink. I happen to really like the cheese pizza. I'm a vegetarian, so that just works out perfectly for me. I think they also have a veggie pizza, but I typically just get the cheese. I love the seating. I love that we can eat in that banquet room. If the weather's nice, we can sit out on the upstairs patio and people watch, which is really, really fun. I love the music that they play in there. They play in the banquet room, they play a lot of 70s like disco hits, and it's just a fun place to eat. And it's not that it's the best pizza in the world. It's not. It is typical kind of, I wouldn't say it's not like cafeteria pizza. It's definitely a step up from cafeteria pizza, but it ain't Via Napoli. Like it is definitely more conservative pizza, I guess. I would say, but we like it. And you know, the counter service offerings at Hollywood Studios are just not that great. So when we can go in there and we're hungry and then we enjoy our meal and we can leave and we're not hungry anymore, that's going to rate well in my book. So number 5 is going to be Pizza Rizzo. Okay, my number 4 pick, we are going to be over at Epcot and we are going to be eating in the Japan Pavilion. Unfortunately, yes, this is very easy for me to film, but the quick service in Japan does have a name. I will put it right here. I know a few of my Disney diehards are screaming the name. I don't remember what it's called. When you walk into the Japan Pavilion, though, it is on your left-hand side. I love this restaurant for a couple reasons. I really, really like the food. As a vegetarian, they have some great veggie sushi offerings and also some veggie tempura that's really good. I also just love the atmosphere. You can go out and sit in the little Japanese gardens. It is almost entirely outdoor seating. There is some indoor seating, but it does get very crowded. So it's maybe not the best choice if there's not indoor seating if it's 100 degrees out. But they have, you know, umbrellas, and we just always really love our food here. I feel like the quality is very good. The service is extremely fast. I mean, it's like the best and quickest counter service we've ever had. And it's just a really great go-to for us on a great World Showcase day. So the quick service restaurant in Japan at Epcot, that is my number 4 pick. Okay, for my number 3 pick, we are going over to Animal Kingdom, and I am going to go with Satu'li Canteen. Now, this is new since they opened Pandora. Satu'li Canteen, the atmosphere is very cool because it's sort of like, you know, the base, the people that are based there where they would eat. I love the interiors. This is a great place to utilize mobile ordering because lines can get long. What I love there is they have a vegetarian version of the cheeseburger pods, and it's like a curry pod. It's very good. They also have a vegetarian bowl I've heard really good things about. The desserts are to die for. This is definitely a place that feels a little bit more upscale to me than your typical counter service restaurant. I really like the food here. This is gonna kind of rival going to a table service restaurant as far as the quality of the food. And again, really like the atmosphere. There's plenty of indoor seating and there's plenty of outdoor seating, which on a hot day, that's a very big deal, especially at Animal Kingdom. It can be hard to find indoor seating. So definitely recommend Satu'li Canteen in Pandora at Animal Kingdom. All right, we are down to number 2, and this one is kind of an unusual pick because it's actually not in a theme park. I'm gonna go with the Contempo Cafe at Disney's Contemporary Resort. Now, a little known secret is, of course, all of the resorts have quick service dining, and a lot of it is very, very good. Contempo Cafe, though, is the only one that I'm gonna actually make a special trip to go and eat there, and here's why. Well, number 1, it's proximity to the Magic Kingdom. So if it's a busy day at the Magic Kingdom and everything is jammed and the lines for food are forever long, you can walk over to the Contemporary and basically just walk up and get your food. It's a very relaxed environment. The food is excellent. They have some really great flatbreads. The menu changes pretty frequently. I feel like there's always some new offering on the menu. I've always had really good high quality food there. The bakery's amazing. The last vlog that I did, and by the way, if you're not caught up on the vlogs, I'm gonna put a link right here and you can go and catch up on the trip. I showed you guys a picture of the Millennial Pink cupcake that I had there to die for. So really great service. They give you the buzzer and they bring the food to your table. A little tip, we did find out that if you're having a drink at the Outer Rim Lounge, you can go order your food and they will bring it to you at the Outer Rim Lounge. So if that's where you would prefer to sit, that's a really good tip as well. They also carry my favorite Hefeweizen grapefruit beer, which I love. And it's just, how can you go wrong sitting there? Last time I had the Caesar salad, I had my grapefruit beer, the monorail's going overhead. It's just a really fun experience. Chef Mickey's is right there, so you kind of, the excitement from Chef Mickey sort of bleeds over. And looking at the Mary Blair murals, to me it just screams iconic Walt Disney World, and I definitely recommend making a special trip to go to the Contempo Cafe at Disney's Contemporary Resort. All right, moving on to number 1. My number 1 favorite counter service restaurant at Walt Disney World is Columbia Harbor House at the Magic Kingdom. Now, Columbia Harbor House is located kind of right across the way from the Haunted Mansion. They do mobile ordering here. I really like the food. They have a vegetarian sandwich that's very good. They have a tuna sandwich that I like. They have a vegetarian chili that's very good. And they also have some amazing seating. And this is probably my favorite part about this restaurant, is that even on a really crowded day, you can almost always find a nice quiet table if you just head up the stairs. I think it says something that when we did our Keys to the Kingdom tour a few years ago, which I highly recommend, this is where the cast member took us all for lunch. Very good, high quality food, and that seating area upstairs with views that go out over Liberty Square is just a respite. It is a calm from the storm, especially on a super busy, hot, sweaty, awful day. When I met my friend Nellie, who is very pregnant, that is where we went so she could put her feet up and just relax for a little while. And that is always where you will find our family on our Magic Kingdom days for a counter service restaurant. So number 1 is Columbia Harbor House. So did your favorite make my list? It's hard when there's only 5 to choose from, right? If you have one that you love that I didn't list, please put it in the comments below. And of what I said, any pizza lovers out there that think I'm crazy for picking Pizza Rizzo? I want to hear that as well. I love as much interaction as I can get over on this channel, so please talk to me and tell me what you think. I hope no matter where you eat on your next Walt Disney World trip, that your trip is fun, that your family is happy, and that everybody goes in hungry and comes out full and satisfied. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.